3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 969. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support it, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. If you're feeling frustration right now, or maybe some conflicting feelings about what you're passionate about, I'm right there with you. You aren't alone, and if you resonate with that, this reading could be meant for you. We won't know until we get into it, but I did just see the number 1, 2, 3 on the timer, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. I feel like that could be confirmation that there is a message in this reading somewhere for somebody who resonates with feeling conflicted about what they're passionate about. With interpreting the number 969, well, before we get into that, it might be good to be patient with someone because they need to think about something, or they need to think through something before getting back to you, or it's the other way around, to ask for more patience, to be clear about your needs. If you need time to think about something before making a decision or communicating. Which I do think is interesting because I did just clear my throat, take a drink of water to help out with that. And that makes me think about clearing your throat chakra. And how you may need some space, some time to do that, or somebody else might need time to do that before connecting with you. It could be important for you to try not to get too far ahead of yourself or to lean too far into assumptions, especially if the situation calls for more patience. Being more patient or asking for more patience could lead to a more meaningful exchange with somebody, I'm feeling. I want to say that if you're resonating with things that I've been saying so far, I really feel like you're in the right place right now with this reading, you know. Or it could be in general. Maybe this is just a call to trust yourself in what you already feel called to do. Anyways, with interpreting number 969, there are 2 9s, and that number for me is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. And the number 6 is, it can be about a decision between self-love and self-destruction, or between choosing yourself or someone else. Which brings me back to either you needing more patience or someone else needing more patience. Maybe you both do, but you take what resonates, if anything. It is possible that the message that is meant for you, if things haven't been quite resonating so far, it's possible that the message for you is later in the reading. But only trust that message, that feeling, if you truly do feel it. Because I do believe, we come across each other for a reason. Maybe there's something I could offer you, or there's something that you could offer me in the comments section. Share something with me. But yeah, with purpose and hoping the word release what no longer works. Did I already say that the number 6 is about a choice, between self-love and self-destruction? It's also encouragement to choose self-love, to make a decision that allows you to love yourself in the way that you deserve to be loved, and to be there for yourself in the way that you deserve to be there for yourself, which I did say in the previous reading too. I think learning how to choose yourself more and self-love more, there's a lot of purpose in it, and you truly are helping the world become a better, more peaceful, more collaborative, less competitive place. Even if you feel like you're just one person and, how much difference can I really make? Even if it's small, it adds to a greater movement. People who are already doing that, already have learned or are still learning how to choose self-love, to make decisions with priorities straight. Really knowing when to put yourself first and trusting it as well. There could be something significant here about restructuring something or a relationship, doing things differently somehow. Adding up these numbers. Oh, actually, I was just reminded of 1515 that I saw on the stopwatch that I had going not too long ago. And the number 15 reminds me of the devil, because 15 is on that card and 1 plus 5 is 6. A choice between self-love and self-destruction, and encouragement to choose self-love. Self-love for somebody looks like freeing yourself from some sort of mental prison that you've kept yourself locked up in, or a situation that feels like a prison, or both. Self-love for somebody looks like freedom, making the decisions that you need to make to create more freedom, not only in your life, but also in your mind. Really, really more freedom in your mind, being more flexible when it comes to your mindset or how you look at things. I could be talking to someone who is older, 40s, 50s, 60s, and so on, where, I don't know, I've always heard that, the older that people are, the harder it is for them to change their ways, but I don't know if I really believe that. Are you really too old to improve as a person, to grow? No, I don't think so. But let's go ahead and add up these numbers. 9 plus 6 is 15, and 15 plus 9 is 24, and 2 plus 4 is 6. I wish I tried to make a guess that I would get to the number 6, because I've been noticing a pattern where the numbers that are like 969, 575, when you add them up, it's whatever number is in the middle. But the number 6 is here to really confirm the messages that were already said with the number 6. Choosing self-love and really knowing when to choose yourself and your well-being, whether it's mentally or physically. There is an opportunity here to be self-destructive, whether it's mentally or physically, and of course you're being called to not take that decision. If you feel tempted, I feel like it's really, really important to look deeper into that, to see what is drawing you in, and to really decide if this desire is really worth it, you know? Yeah. Choose self-love for sure. To move into the cards portion of this reading by starting with the Zoltar Speaks cards. My eye was itching. I got these cards from this box with my eye itching, bothering me. Your intuition could be really, or maybe your third eye chakra, could really be trying to guide you somewhere, to show you something. Maybe you're feeling pulled in two different directions. Like your desire and the side of you that wants to be comfortable wants to choose self-destruction, but the side of you who wants better and true comfort wants to choose self-love. Like that's where your intuition. It's like I feel like your ego is pulling you one way, but your intuition is pulling you another way. And I feel like whichever way makes you feel more free, that's your intuition. That's what I feel like. And I just looked down at the timer and I saw the number 122 and 123. 122 is a reminder that change really does start with you. And 123 is about trusting that everything happens for a reason. If you really do feel called to make a difference, it feels like this reading is here to encourage you to trust in that and to get comfortable with that idea. Maybe you're feeling pulled in different directions because you haven't fully committed yourself to freedom and to self-love. Maybe you're kind of flirting with it a little bit. And it could be time to finally make that commitment to yourself and your well-being and ultimately your faith, really, if that's what's really inspiring you to move with a sense of purpose. Let's go ahead and get one of these Zoltar Speaks cards now. I don't even remember how I got to saying all of that stuff. But let's go. Let's see. I want to take this one. Okay, the lucky numbers are 14, 12, the number 3, 43, 9, and 29. There was another fortune card that I pulled. One of the last 3 or 4 readings were the number 9 and 3 were lucky numbers too. So this could be confirmation that this reading is for you as well. It says, recently you've had to make some judgments as others may be judging you. Hey, not only are these numbers familiar, the card might be too. It says, a wise man makes his own decisions, an ignorant man follows the public opinion. A mountain is composed of tiny grains of earth, the ocean is made up of tiny drops of water. Even so, life is but an endless series of little details, actions, speeches, and thoughts, and the consequences, whether good or bad, of even the least of them are so far-reaching. The more we judge, the less we love. Patience and thought will show you the right way. It did say that it could be important for you to ask for more patience from somebody or to be more patient with somebody else. It feels like there's something here that is important to not rush into, to be wise and not ignorant. Making sure your desire to connect is really what you want. It's really what you're ready for. Don't cave into the pressure of what others think of you. I'm really, really feeling that, especially if you operate in a business setting. Maybe you feel called to do things differently and to not care so much about public perception. Only take that if it resonates, though. Let's go ahead and draw out a couple of cards from the Prism of Visions Tarot here to see what else wants to come through. Okay, so I have the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a significant partnership for someone or potential for a partnership. We have the zodiac sign of Virgo, it looks like, and then there's the planet symbol, if you do feel called to look that up yourself. I just saw 555 on the timer. It's about change, transformation. I was just about to talk about the number 10 on the 10 of Pentacles, which for me is a sign of the presence of your spirit guides. Just a reminder that they're here, and they are thinking about your long-term future. And honestly, they're probably guiding you based on that, you know, what happens in the long term. Yeah. Let's get this last card here. We have an opportunity, the Ace of Cups, an opportunity to really connect with somebody or to really connect with yourself. Maybe there is something here that you could even spiritually awaken to, or something that you could learn. Whether, you know, it's about yourself, another person, or something else. The opportunity is here. There's something long-term on your mind in the physical world, some sort of commitment. And I think that this commitment is what could be, encourages, you know, the expression, the communication, or, you know, the awakening. I'm trying to think for a second. Honestly, it really just feels like this reading is all about being patient. It really does. Because it will lay the groundwork for something that will truly last long term. And, you know, it could even teach you more as time goes on.